What's going on, guys? I got two choices for you today, and we'll see which one works best for your situation. Let's back up a little bit. I'm Kaylee, owner of 4K Family Farms, and I want to show you the two different brooder options that we work with when we are raising baby chicks. Stick around to the end, and I'll tell you which one I think is best. Option number one. This. Pretty easy to make. Let me give you a close-up. Plastic Tupperware container, box blade, zip ties all the way around the edge. Hardware cloth, no big deal. You could use chicken wire because your goal is to keep the chickens in. I don't like chicken wire as much because it looks really ugly and sloppy and all this wrinkly stuff. Now you'll see the pros with this one is it's cheap. You can make this in like 10 minutes. Now some cons. If you have children that like to touch things, they can bump the heat lamp, and 2-year-olds can open this. They just pop open. So if you have a child that likes to harass chickens, once again, it may not be the best. Problem number two is if you use it somewhere with a dog, they can get into it, which is why we have ours is kind of messed up, because our dog might have had some chicken nuggets for lunch one day. Super sad day. And we learned a lesson. She doesn't eat hens. She hangs out with the hens, no problem. But there was something, I guess, that was irresistible with the chicken nuggets. So that's option number one. All right, the other good thing about the plastic one is when you're not using it as a chicken brooder, you can store all of your feeds and heat lamps and waters and stuff inside of it, and then it stacks up easy in your shed or garage. So that's super convenient. Option number two. Go it. Go it. Come on. Okay. Option number two, the dog crate. You might actually already have a dog crate on hand, which would be super convenient. So that's a big perk of this one. Best thing about it, in my opinion, is my dog cannot eat chicken nuggets and my children cannot easily access it. My 2- and 4-year-old cannot open this without help, which is amazing. But yet my 6- and 8-year-olds can open it, and they can check the feed in the water or even play with the little chickies if they want to, which we're okay with. So we tend to use this one as soon as they are big enough. In the past, you know, if we put like day-old chickens in here, they can fit through the cracks, which is a little annoying. We put some plywood down here at the bottom to stop that. You could also wrap it in chicken wire. So those are options if you exclusively wanted to use this. We already had the other one, so we did go ahead and just put the day-old chicks up to like a week old in the other one and just keep it like somewhere super secure so that the dogs and the children couldn't access it. But then we like to move them into this as fast as we can. It's bigger, it's more open, and then we actually just put this directly in the chicken coop. We just pick a little corner for it, and then that helps the chicks and the chickens integrate a little bit. Now obviously do not put your hens and your chicks together. The hens will kill the chicks. I don't care how nice you think your hens are, it happens. And then the other nice thing that I like about this compared to the brooder is it opens from the side. So if you wanted to give your chicks access to come and go for any reason, you can. So for example, we use this, we cut a little fairy hole in our coop so that it goes out the side, and so the hens go out the main door into their run. So we punch this fairy door, is what we call it, into the side under the nesting boxes, and then we just butt this up right up against that fairy door so that the chicks can come in and out into their little like side run, and so that way they can learn how to start free ranging, which is great. But then when they get a little older and you want to actually integrate them and you want to remove the dog crate from the situation, it's also nice to still have that little fairy door, because then the chicks can run out there if they're trying to escape from the hens. All right, so which option is best for you in your situation? If you are somewhere cold, or if you're going to be keeping your chickens inside for a long time, I love the plastic idea, especially if you don't have to worry about children and dogs or anything like that. It's wonderful. I don't have too many negative things to say about it, besides you can keep a small amount of chickens. You can only put so much bedding. If you get one that's too short, you may have a hard time like fitting the water and the feeder in there, all those little things. But it's a good option. It'll raise some chicks for you for a little while, as long as you don't have too many. So that's a great option. If you live somewhere hot where you're going to be putting your chickens outside really early, or you want them in the coop with the other hens and you don't want them like merging, dog crate is also a wonderful option. We like the dog crate. We'll stick with the dog crate. We use it for our meat chickens too. I hope that helps you choose which kind of brooder you would like, or maybe you're going to do it like us and you're going to use both. Either option is fine. Let me know in the comments which you like best, or which one you use if you have something better.